hang on to your scrotum. Here we go with part 2 of the episode with Ron Lister. Enjoy!
Question is, are you fat or what?
Leave me alone.
I said, are you fat?
Get off me, man. Stop it.
You ain't down with us no more. You ain't fat. You ain't fat.
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
Only to you, man. Yeah, you, man. You got it.
So there you are, Tubby. Look like a bucket of lard on a bad day. You baby gorilla.
Oh my God, again! Within 5 turns apiece! Leave the shit! He's gonna prove it. Can he do it? Oh, and that is it.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
On to our paranormalist, zoologist, conspiracy, UFO Bigfoot expert, Scott Nightstalker. Take it away.
Awesome. Scott.
What's up, man?
Let's talk, man. I got some conspiracy theories for you.
Well, let's hear them then. I want to hear one.
Well, no, I was waiting. I was waiting for you to start off.
I actually got some
You first.
cryptozoology news. An Italian fisherman named Dino Ferrari caught an 8'7", 280-pound catfish in the Italian Delta in Italy. And it's supposed to be a world record catch that it was actually caught with a rod and reel. So, my question to all you guys is, when giant creatures like this are found in an ecosystem that was relatively thought of as, this is an extremely large animal for such a small area in which it was caught, does this give any notion to other cryptozoology creatures such as Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, giant,
So if
the giant colossus?
Well, I believe in Nessie. I really do believe in Nessie. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that for 800-something pound catfish, they're going to have some good fucking eating.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be ruined because they're not Southerners, so they don't know how to cook it. 2,
we're going to put it in pasta.
In the olive oil.
hey,
Make
listen,
a pizza.
It doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried. But when you comes down to if you want to get on the Bigfoot thing, I got some good stories for you.
Oh, let's hear one.
Oh, okay. Well, friends of mine just did a movie about Bigfoot being in Louisiana.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Because, here's Oregon, here's Dakota, here's all these places that Bigfoot's been spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Colder regions, the dude's hairy, and all that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you're going to tell me Bigfoot's migrated to Louisiana, where it's hotter than shit?
That's actually a big theory in Bigfoot folklore that they actually migrate, and there's areas in which they are so untouched by man, I guess, that they're able to get from the southern states up north to Canada, and they migrate quite often, which is why they're not found, and it's hard to find them, I guess, instead.
Yeah, because the dude's going to walk downtown Dallas on his way to New Orleans, without anybody recognizing him. That, hey, wait a minute, that dude's really hairy.
I would imagine in Texas you have some hairy women down there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, back in the day when I was a kid, there was a time where, when you saw the word truck stop or, rest area, you stopped because that was all there is. Because it was so unpopulated. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to worry about that because every time you turn around, every mile or two, there's a new truck stop or there's a gas station or there's some kind of like travel area or there's a shopping center, you know. So you're going to tell me that Bigfoot just walking he's gonna make his way through towns without the local public who realize who everybody is goes, he looks different. He must be a stranger. You know, I mean, there's the idea that, you know, Bigfoot has gone from, you know, like Utah or Oregon to now he's in Louisiana. Well, he's fucked because it's hot as shit in Louisiana. I know that because I shot a sizzler for my film there, and I had to have 4 bags. I had 4 IV bags because I was so dehydrated. And I'm like going, that dude's covered in hair, and I'm only wearing a fire suit.
What's Bigfoot called in Louisiana? He's still a skunk ape there, or is there any local?
Hell if I know. I'm sorry, I don't follow this shit. All I know is that, you know, Bigfoot's hairy. He's supposed to be really tall.
Hairy.
He's supposed to be ape-like, and I'm like going, yeah, you're going to tell me this dude's not sweating his ass off? Come on.
But you believe in Nessie, though, you said, right?
I believe in Nessie because of the fact that it's water-based,
Yeah.
and there's some weird-looking fish over there if you've ever gone fishing there. But outside of that, I mean, have I seen her? No. Don't believe in UFOs. I believe there's life in other planets, but I don't think they're stupid enough to come here for us.
Yeah.
Fuck, listen to our radio show.
Right? We're broadcasting in outer space right now.
Why the hell would they come and go, oh, these are intelligent beings? No, we're not.
We're smoking and drinking our intelligence away.
Speak for yourself.
Dude, I was taking a shit the halftime of the last part of our conversation.
Same here.
See, we're smart enough to have the technology to be able to do that.
Yeah, but I didn't put it on mute. I just did it quietly.
You should have let us know.
Discreetly.
Dude, you don't want to know when I take a shit. Trust me.
Did you spackle?
Did I spackle?
Yeah.
Dude, I spray painted the back of the fucking toilet. And by the way, that's another thing too. If Bigfoot is in Louisiana, wouldn't we have there's hunters everywhere. There's someone who has to go and say, that pile of shit does not look normal. Because, he's not like digging out a ditch and then covering it back up like Boy Scouts are supposed to,
He might.
That would be a dump.
That would be.
I'm just saying.
I mean, cat buries their shit. Why wouldn't Bigfoot do it to stay elusive all these years?
But that would mean that Bigfoot's consciously trying to hide from people.
Well,
I'm telling you, seriously, in 1970, when that dude wore the hairy outfit trying to be Chewbacca, and someone snapped a photo of him, it's been a conspiracy ever since.
Yeah.
Well,
and I know the guy who plays Chewbacca, by the way. And you look at him and you just go, yeah, no. Your childhood dreams of going, oh my God, you were Chewbacca. And you look at him and you start talking to him and you just kind of go, what's up? No, dude, the dude can't even make the sound. He's a nice guy. I met him at an autograph show, but I'm telling you right now that it's you just kind of go, yeah, Chewbacca's over for me. Then I was starting to date a chick who is, she's like half Indian, and she supposed to have my baby. And I'm like, well, that's cool. She goes, we know Indian babies tend to be very hairy. And I made a joke. I'm like going, okay, cool. We'll just call her Chewbacca. And she goes, I like that name. I'm like going, okay, this isn't going to work. You know? Why are you guys laughing? I'm telling you a true story.
Guilty as charged.
You act like this is all made up. I'm like going, no, this is real.
I believe it.
Oh.
All right, Scott.
All of us on the show have dated a Chewbacca or a Goyle in our lives, so
yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, well, at least my Chewbacca had a pussy. I don't know about yours, but you know.
Probably did somewhere. I just never found it.
If your Chewbacca smoked a cigar, well, you know, that may say something.
Yeah, studio engineer here, Chris Bates. He had a girlfriend back in the day, and everybody called her Fat Squatch. And she ate 99-cent Totino's pizzas with bottles of ranch, and lived in a trailer. And when he finally had the balls to break up with her,
she threw up all.
She threw up all over a Safeway parking lot.
She threw up all that ranch at once.
That's awesome.
Ranch and pizza.
Oh,
now, see, that's how a breakup should be.
That was a good, healthy American breakup.
The best part is I had to take Chris to the Safeway to meet her so they could break up, and I'm posted up like across the way. And I'm just watching, and I just see the door fling open and her just throw up. Just,
dude, that's like only boo boo shit, you know.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
By the way, says a lot about you. So
I went. Hey, we've all been those deep, dark, times of our lives. So
no, we haven't.
Yes, you have.
Don't use the word "we" because I haven't. Look,
deal with them in different ways.
At least when mine threw up on me, she was high and we were naked. I mean, there's no ranch involved.
No pizza, no ranch, no parking lot.
Don't include we.
God damn it! All right, the last.
Dude, you're talking about a chick that loves roller dogs. Okay.
It's the chick where I had like $6 in my pocket. We went to Taco Bell. And she's like, I want like a bean and cheese burrito. Wait, I want 2. Wait, how much money do you have? She had a budget.
Well, bean and cheese burritos, they're like $1.
Yeah, she ended up
I'm going to tell you right now,
$6.
it's you'd have to deal with later. You know.
The parking lot of Safeway.
No one eats a Taco Bell bean burrito and not have the shit later on.
You dip in ranch, they slide down easier.
Dude, if
they slide out easier too.
That would have been the only pleasure he could have gotten if he added ranch. Because I'm telling you right now, dude, if a chick eats 2 bean burritos from Taco Bell, that is a warm breath on your thigh, and you better be prepared.
It was 6. It was 6 bean burritos.
Chris got
$6.
You got your leg amputated by one breath. You know, I mean, dude, seriously, a woman that eats that many bean burritos, that's a disaster waiting to happen. If you're a guy and you're cuddled up to that, and if there's any kind of warm breath coming out of that ass, you're
Chris. Fuck you.
You know it. Dude, women hate the idea of like when we fart, we try to give them the oven. Pull the covers over them.
They love it.
If you're a dumbass and you give a woman that many burritos.
Well, first you have to understand, I didn't give her anything. She was a large woman. She wanted.
You don't have to be underneath the covers. One, you've been blown off the bed onto the floor. 2, you're gagging. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a difference between the smell of childbirth.
Ew.
Okay? There's a difference between the smell of childbirth and Taco Bell burritos from a woman's ass. And
oh my god,
I would rather be face first for childbirth than a woman's ass after Taco Bell.
Gross.
Amen.
Hey, you know
childbirth
what?
is kind of raunchy.
Said by only Ron Lester.
These are the things you need to think about, man. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I've experienced both, and I completely agree with you.
Amen, brother.
All right, Scott.
All right,
there was no notice you agree, and you said there was no denial. That's the best part right there. I agree, and there was no denial.
Yep.
All right, for the last part of my segment, you're gonna like this. This is called shitty advice. Someone writes in.
I got this one covered.
Yes. Bring it.
Somebody
DJ
writes
game.
in to ask us a question. We try to give them the worst advice possible. All right.
Okay.
So Hank some shit writes. A black guy at the gym just called me a bro. So now that I'm in his gang, what can I do to prove to him I'm a badass? So
wear a jockstrap.
Ben, I'm gonna let you answer this first.
With a cup, because then it looks bigger.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I mean, how do you act like a bro? I mean, how do you prove to being a badass?
He says that the guy at the gym.
You gotta punk out some white kids. I mean, at the gym.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to act out white privilege. You have to go anti-white privilege and fucking beat up a bunch of white.
You know what?
bankers.
If he wants to show that he's a badass, this is what you do. Okay. Wear a strap-on black cock with a KKK hood.
There you go.
Guaranteed nobody will fuck with him after that.
That's right.
Seriously. You can't argue with that. I mean, that's just like straight up, look, it's in your face. Here we go.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that.
What do you think, Sean? How does he prove that he's a badass and deserves to be in this guy's gang?
Well, politically, you can't fuck with what they just said. But I think if a black guy called you a bro, like in the first place, why would you think you were part of his gang?
Oh, wait. Well, I'm sorry. Politically, you can't fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? When did you become PC?
Well, I'm talking about the white.
You can totally fuck with that.
Well, you know what I mean. If you're wearing a KKK hood and then you pull out a big old fucking 12-inch, you know. Anyways, a big old 12.
Well, I think I'd be 12 inches, man. You know, that's
9.
Okay,
reach for the stars.
stereotyping right there.
A solid
That's
thick
stereotyping.
9.
That's
Okay.
that's
Solid
stereotyping.
A solid thick 9.
Not every black man is 12 inches. Just so you know.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
I watched
not
with
that
the broad brush.
Not that I've measured.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
So,
but they do have rather big nuts. Just so you know.
Well, they're from a warmer climate of the planet, and so evolution.
Oh yeah, see, you guys, you never even asked me about one of my most important surgeries I had.
Sounds like we're asking you now.
Mm-hmm.
You get a knee reduction?
I did. I had my testicles reduced because the more weight I lost, I ended up with grandpa nuts, and I kept sitting on them. And when I was flying from Chicago to Germany, okay, I was in first class, and when you have gastric bypass, a lot of people don't realize this. but when you go to the bathroom, it smells like a dead baby farted. Okay. So I went to Coach. You know, it was a red eye. No one knew I was back there. And you know how small, I don't know if you fly, but the hole on the toilet is really small. Well, I have to tuck everything in before I sit down, right? So I tuck everything in, and then I'm flying Lufthansa. And on most flights, you have a toggle switch on your left or to your right to flush the toilet. On Lufthansa, they have a push button behind you.
Okay.
So I get everything tucked in, and next thing you know, I'm like a Ziploc bag. There's no air getting to the hole. And I lean back, and my fat roll on my shoulder ends up hitting the flush button. So at 32,000 feet in the air, my nuts get sucked out the plane. I'm screaming like a girl getting violated by a parrot. Okay. You know, I got a stewardess on the outside of the door screaming, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No!" You know, I've woken up half the plane. So, no, I got my nuts sucked out the plane at 32,000 feet in the air. And so I ended up having a surgery that is called the Townsend Tuck. It's a medical term. I'm the first person to have a nut reduction due to weight loss.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Did they have to do it right there in the plane, like cut it off the bottom?
Oh, no. But I will say this: when I got to the hotel, I drew a bath and I tried to scrub. I never had blue balls worse.
I was waiting for that.
Than at that moment. And that dye is really hard to get off your balls, just so you know.
Good to know.
I love it. That's awesome.
I'm glad I could share that with you. So.
Scott?
I guess that answers Hank's question, I guess.
Yep.
I was going to say,
you can't answer any better.
Just start wearing a singlet to the gym, you know, and get a tattoo that says like 100% African, and you'd be good.
Where my Africans
I'm telling you, a jock strap and a cup will make you bigger than you ever thought.
There you go. So that's for you. What's the user's name, Scott?
Hank some shit.
Okay, Hank, some shit. You just heard some fucking real shit. So keep listening to the show, and we'll give you more advice if you want to ask questions. So I'm going to roll this
right now. I'm telling you right now, Hank is jacking off as we talk.
So hey, this week, you guys, are we doing a celeb fat match?
Nah.
No, we canned it.
Over it.
What the fuck is that?
Fucking over it.
What is it? And why do we can it?
So for the last how many episodes, guys? Like 6, 7. We've been doing. What we took was how many original fat celebrities were there? 24 or 16. We took fat celebrities who were at their fattest, and we wrote their names on a piece of paper and threw it into a hat, and we devised a fake fighting tournament. A celeb death match, fat celeb death match, and we paired them together every week, and we dwindled them down to see who would finally be the tournament winner. But we kind of gave up on the segment.
So you motherfuckers just you denied me. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, hey. No, thanks, Scott.
I was 508 pounds. I deserve that fucking match.
You weren't even on
that's
the
Scott.
bracket.
This is Scott's fault.
Whoa.
Well, there were a lot. There was a lot of good choices.
I took suggestions.
Ron. No, Ron. Scott here made the bracket up. Okay, he put all kinds of iconic figures on here: John Candy, Chris Farley, Drew Carey, and then Fat Elvis Presley, and he put everybody on there. But you, and you know who he had to result to grab?
Me? What the fuck? I earned that spot.
He put Beth Chapman from Dog the Bounty Hunter with her big ass tits. He put her in the tournament, and not only did he put Beth Chapman.
You know what? Here,
she's
okay,
not even
hold
a
on.
fucking celebrity, and she beat Elvis Presley in the tournament.
Have you
because of
seen
these
those
guys.
tits? Have you
Right?
seen those tits?
Do you think
That's what I
She
said.
would beat Elvis Presley up in a heartbeat. No, but here's my thing.
No!
Yes, but here's my thing.
He would smother
You
you.
fucking
to death.
took me off the. You took me off the list because I'm no longer fat. That's not fair.
No,
Two,
he never put you on in the first place because he's short.
Two. Okay. One of my nemesis in Hollywood, who he is a friend of mine, but he's my nemesis, is Ethan Suplee.
Who's that?
Ethan Suplee. He was on, the.
Yeah. He's from fucking what? Didn't he play Tuna and Blow?
Yes.
Oh, okay, and he's on what's that show with him?
My name is Earl.
My name is Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I like that.
That when we
could hold a side we have a match right now between you and him.
Well, we should do that because here's the thing: when we showed up for Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, we showed up at the premiere. When he got out of the car, people started screaming Billy Bob. And it pissed him off. And so when I finally showed up, that's when I found out that they thought that he was me. Okay? So now that we've lost so much weight together, all that kind of stuff, that's the Battle Royale right there, man. That's,
So let's play this out. Why do you?
Here we go.
Why do you think you'd win in a fight against him?
Because my dick is bigger.
Huh? Can't argue that. That's
you
why
seen
I beat all
this?
these guys up.
Throw his weight around. In his
Fuck
dick.
yeah, I throw my weight around. Are you kidding me? I earned it.
Sean, who do you think would win in a fight between those two?
Sean, goddamn, he's pissing. I guarantee it.
Did he left to go pee?
You gotta go.
Oh, watch. You'll hear him walk back in and.
Okay, I'm here. I knew this shit would fucking happen. Leave the mic for 1.5 minutes. So where'd we leave off at here?
Oh.
If you like,
hypothetical fat match against.
I can play Anthrax. I'm the man.
So what's his name? Ian Suplee?
No, Ethan Suplee.
Ethan Suplee. Yeah. Jesus. Come on, Sean, get with it. So do you still talk to him to this day or what?
Every time I see him.
Cool.
I mean, he's a great guy.
So you're pretty.
Now, he lost a bunch of weight too.
Yeah, the only bad thing about it is he has to carry a special bag for his system.
Oh, really?
Not like a colostomy bag or anything like that, but he has to carry a bag, and yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. I'm really proud of him. I mean, he's a great actor, and I think he's really funny. And even though I lost blow to him.
Uh-huh.
Because of the fact that I was in contract with Warner Brothers, he's one of those actors you just gotta go, I'm glad he's still around, Yeah. But it's just funny because the fact that us being two big fat guys, we were in competition together,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And, and I'm like, he has beautiful children, has a beautiful wife. I respect that, and I respect everything about him. But at the same time, I'm like going, it's funny how life takes different turns. Where we were in competition.
Yeah.
So.
Now, was there like a good circle of fat guys back in the day that were competing for roles? Was it just more than you and Ethan, or?
Not really. Like, I was always in the magazines for being the next John Candy.
Yeah.
And being the next, just being the next guy.
Yeah.
And, I think that's what kind of built my ego up, but I never took it serious,
Yeah. Very well. So, I think we're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back for the open forum portion of the Freakishly Amazing Transmission. Hang tight, and we'll be right back.
I'm just a simple girl with simple needs. I like a man who opens the door for me, brings me flowers, and knows my favorite bottle of wine.
But I also need a man who's not afraid to bend over and take it in the ass.
Glide, the only condom strong enough for fisting and thin enough for fisting.
Give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10. Hey, if you're hungry, I left a few hot dogs in here. Oh, I'm back. You can rally. Woo! Give me a beer.
Welcome back to the Freakishly Amazing Transmission, episode number 12. We're coming back from our final commercial break. This brings us now to the open forum segment of the episode, where all of us, including our special guest Ron Lester, can talk about whatever it is that tickles our little dangus hole.
Did you just say dingus hole?
Yes, I did.
Please don't ever use my name attached to
dingus hole.
That word. Just.
So this is where we go. Now, Ron, I know you got some pent-up things in you. I want you to calm down.
I got a lot of pent-up shit, but not my dingus hole.
And I want you to carefully and easily let them out of their spot at this point. This is where we open the forum. Who wants to talk first?
I have a question, Ron. During the commercial, quote unquote, we were talking about you've been to Oregon a couple times. What did you like about the Northwest, and what do you not like about it?
I like the people, to be honest.
Yeah,
I enjoy it being kind of like relaxing and not over the top, but to be able to say what I didn't like, I don't really have an answer for that. It's just
you could say
I've lived in. I'm sorry.
You could say hippies. That's fine.
Wasn't around long enough to deal with them.
Mean, trust me, I think there's more hippies in North Dakota than anything else. No, I mean, I lived around the world, like London and Germany and places like that, and there really wasn't anything I didn't like. It just wasn't a place for me to go. This is where I want to put my roots down. You know?
All right.
Totally understandable. So
is that where your fascination with German cars came from? And that's why you decided to fuck one of them?
Oh, no. My fascination with German cars is that they're faster. So
that's
German engineering.
If you were to put a Porsche or an Audi or something like that next to a Ford Focus, I'm going to tell you who's going to win.
Yeah.
So
that story you had about the first time you tried XD kind of brought up a memory I have at Oregon State with Chris and the lady who peed.
You fucked a Volkswagen too?
No, but
I might have.
This is actually Chris's story, but
I don't remember.
Him and a lady took turns peeing on a motorcycle after a frat party.
A BMW?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was like I don't know.
Well, it depends on the bike that you pee on.
Suzuki Boulevard.
I mean,
97.
If it's a Honda, it's one thing. If it's a Suzuki, it's another. If it's a BMW, then we're talking German. But you're just talking about peeing on a bike. So, what's your point?
It was just a standard bike. The point is, she got the windshield, and I was impressed.
It was a standard bike. You know what? Yeah, we peed on a Huffy. It had a banana seat. you know.
It was a motorcycle, and she peed on the windshield of it, and that's very impressive. And Chris felt he had to contribute. And
dude, that's a lot. That's a lot of sprayage for a woman to hit.
That's what I was thinking.
On a bike.
Jesus, yeah,
quite some trajectory.
How do you even bend your pussy lips up that direction to like spray like that?
Dude, you have to lean back a lot.
Yeah, it was like
I'm going to tell you right now,
handstand and a flip.
I'm going to tell you right now, if that woman peed on the windshield of a bike, okay, she has to have a huge clit, and God bless her.
And great aim.
Yeah,
'cause that's the kind of thing you want right in your face, you know.
Dangerous stuff, though.
So I have a question for you, Ron.
Okay.
Now, do you keep up much with like TV shows and stuff now these days? Like what the big things are, you know, like Breaking Bad and all the biggest shows that have happened. Do you watch?
No, because that would be totally opposite of what I do for a living. Yeah.
So this leads into my question. If you could get a walk-on role onto a show, any show right now of your choice, what would it be?
Well, first off, I have to discuss it with my agent.
Why would you have to discuss it with your agent?
Because I want to get fucking paid.
It's gotta make business sense, man.
Oh,
if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense.
Do you like have you been watching the show Better Call Saul?
No, I have not. I don't even know what that is. But I do like. If you were to ask me like two shows I really really like. One is
Now you sound like Ben.
No, I can't think of the name of it. It's because I was thinking about it so hard that I forgot. It's gonna kill me.
Too much of that boxed wine.
No, I have. Well, that's been gone. The relevant person or person of interest.
Person of interest.
Love that one.
Okay.
And I can't think of the other one I like, but when I'm flicking through, I just watch. But I've been watching more reruns of other stuff like MASH and Chips and Quincy and things like that. So I like Emergency because I used to have an Emergency lunchbox. So I like some of the older shows.
Now, living in Dallas, I bet you wish they were still filming a Walker, Texas Ranger. I know you could have got a role on there, huh?
Here, let me just quote this, okay? In quotation marks. Fuck you.
Oh.
Whoa. Quotation marks.
Damn.
Why the fuck would I want to be on that show?
Oh, because it's fucking Chuck Norris, dude. That's awesome.
Dude, Chuck Norris can take out Korea. He hasn't. Okay? So, what the fuck do I care?
Just saying you're in Texas. You wouldn't be... Come on,
no,
man.
Tom... Yeah, you next thing you know, you're only going, okay, how about working with Tommy Lee Jones? Well, fuck them, too. I don't care. I mean, just because he's a Texan doesn't mean he's cool.
Well, but Walker, yeah, but you know what I mean. Chuck Norris is a Texan, and
you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you're not here. You know what I mean? You're not here.
So what's that mean?
Try being here, and every time you turn around, you have some newcomer going, "Oh, I just did I did a horror movie with this director." I'm like going, "Okay, cool. I've been in LA for 28 years, and one, I don't know who the fuck that is, and two, you do know there's other genres of film.
Okay, yeah. So, okay,
comedy,
so that...
romantic comedy, romance, dramatic. I mean, every time you turn around, you got some fucking newcomer coming, "Oh, I just did some zombie movie." And you want to just like slit your throat, just going, "Oh my God, seriously, you know there's a whole other world out there, right?"
So what genre of movie would you like? Because you've done kids movies, you've done like comedy dramas, you've done.
I do like comedy.
So what would be your favorite genre if you could get back into a serious cycle of acting? What would you go towards? Dramatic, yeah.
Dramatic for sure.
Now, does that take more skill?
It does, and that's what I was originally trained for. But you take what you're able to get, to get where you are, and I just happen to be really fortunate in having a comedic skill. But at the same time, it's like I'm a very dramatic actor, and and a lot of my projects are focused that direction. And like with Racing Legacy, it's about a 15-year-old boy who ends up fulfilling his late father's dream of becoming a NASCAR driver. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be some comedy, but there's going to be those moments of like going, wow, that's serious,
Yeah.
And it's going to take a real actor to be able to play the part of our young hero. But at the same time, it's like, I got Robert Duvall interested in it, and I'm in it, and and I wrote the movie, and so it's the kind of thing of like, it's not a comedy, but I mean, like, I have comedies, I have stuff that's ready to go, but I just really like to be able to put something out that is inspirational and motivational, and the kind of thing that inspires not only parents to take their kids to see a film, but inspire the kids to maybe go to the next level. And even though I haven't been able to find the funding for it, that's exactly what I've accomplished with this one film, and I'm kind of proud of it. So, but I want to see it made.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this, and we'll make this official topic here for the show. Something in focus. I was going to ask you about Racing Legacy in depth. It's a very pretentious project that you have. Sounds like it's all, 3/4 of the way to go. It's just waiting for funding. The movie's called Racing Legacy. You have Robert Duvall, who's agreed already to play your father in the film. So what hoops and bounds do you have to get through to actually get this thing made? Is it just purely funding?
Right now it's purely funding. And what's weird is, like, I've made friends with a lot of people here in Dallas, and it's, who have money, but they're old money. They don't want to just, unless you have some kind of insurance of it's going to make this much back, they don't really want to be, they're afraid of it, even though they love the story.
Okay.
And I mean, like, the weird thing is like, as much as I cuss and as much as I do, and being the kind of person I am, this film literally has no curse words. There's no drinking. There's no smoking. Because Disney bought NASCAR, which a lot of people don't know. That's why there's no longer the Winston 500.
Oh, okay.
Winston doesn't want anything to do with cigarettes. So there's no cigarettes involved. And I'm trying to bring light to a whole different image of what a boy or girl would have to go through to get to NASCAR. And it's new. So I'm having to deal with the fact that it's new. I'm having to deal with the fact that, I'm no longer as famous as I used to be. And I'm having to deal with the fact that, they don't know really what they want. They're thinking, if I give you $100, I'm going to get that $100 back.
Right.
And it doesn't work that way.
No.
you know? And, you know, this movie could be made, and it may just go straight to Redbox.
Right.
With distributors. But I don't want that. I want it to go to theaters. I want to see a return. I want to see it be the kind of film that inspires not just the kids, but inspires mom and dad. And
So,
it be an inspirational film.
Us as fans of you, you know, and putting our, you know, fandom and our inspiration into you and giving you our backing, how could everybody go and help you get this film made? Have you started any kind of like crowdfunding effort or anything to try to get the early stages of the financial covered to go forward?
I did do a GoFundMe, and you only have like a couple months to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, no one knows. No one knew I was there.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like you know, I'm walking around Dallas, and no one even knows it's me. You know.
Yeah.
And you know that doesn't bother me, but at the same time, it's like it kind of hurts me because of the fact that I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give work to people who I think are eligible to get to the next level, that may never think of going to Hollywood. You know what I mean? But now I'm here. My whole thing is, dude, I would love to be able to put my roots down for the first time, have a picket fence, create my projects, and do what I do. And, you know, if that's here in Texas, awesome. If it's not, who knows? Maybe I'll find another place. But at the same time, I've met a lot of talent here I've met a lot of people who have been just extras.
Yeah.
You know? Who can act. Well, why can't I give them the opportunity and give them a line in something and give them a boost up?
Would you ever
give that
Would you ever be down with, you know what I mean, just kind of calling it good with Racing Legacy and what you want to make it as far as a huge movie, and just taking the funding that you could get and making it a really, really awesome movie with the money you get with those actors, you know?
Well, I'm actually at the point of where I'm like, I just want to get the movie made.
Right.
But at the same time, I still care about my first mission. And my first mission is giving people the opportunity that may have never taken it or thought about it, and moving on to the next opportunity. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you have that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you have the extra who, you know what, they may have had one line. Okay, cool. Well, how about in this, we give them 2 lines?
Yeah.
We get them to the next level. Or we got the person who's just been an extra. Well, okay, cool. Let's move them up and get them to the next level. Or here's a person who's had several lines in something else or some other project, but you know they're not recognizable. Okay,
right.
Cool. Well, let's give them a character. You know, in other words, I'm not sitting here trying to earn money and drive a Bentley.
All right.
I want to get this project made. I want to survive myself, but at the same time, you know, give an opportunity to people that normally isn't given, because of the fact that, you know, someone gave me the opportunity and it was all by chance.
Right.
So why can't I do that for somebody else?
So your heart lies in getting this film made.
I'll put it this way. I have one film I'm trying to get made right now, and the process of it is you have a guy that's come back from Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
He's a field nurse, okay, in Afghanistan. He takes a job as a nurse in a VA hospital. Well, he ends up becoming friends with a guy who was from Vietnam.
Okay.
The two of them become friends, and they start sharing stories And amazingly, there's no difference. It's all about brotherhood. The only difference is the era of time and the situation of where they were.
Yeah.
You know? And they end up sharing stories, and they realize there's no difference between what this guy went through in Vietnam versus what this guy went through in Afghanistan. It's just a different time period. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, right, yeah.
I could do it for $100,000.
So would you throw your hat into the ring as far as like trying to get that funded and made first, and then try to use the proceeds and the the publicity that movie makes towards Racing Legacy?
There's no throwing my hat in. I've already thrown it in. I've been trying to get these things made since I got here to Dallas.
Okay. Well, do you still have any kind of an avenue for like investing into the projects that we could share with our fans that would be listening to this?
No, I've never had one. The closest thing I did was I started a GoFundMe thing for Racing Legacy, and I think I made like $75.
Oh yeah, that was it, huh? Evil.
No one. See, here's the thing. What people don't realize is that when it comes to being who you are, it's all about being recognized.
Right.
And if people don't recognize you, then you're limited. And no one recognizes me. If I had stayed 508 pounds, two things. One, we'd be bringing in money for the projects.
Yeah.
Two, you and I wouldn't be talking.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. No, that's the that is really the level of reality though that you're saying. So you're also trying to raise a benefit for cancer awareness. You want to talk about that real quick before we wrap up?
Yeah. No. I'm doing a thing called Buzz Off, called Buzz E. I'm trying to raise money, and it's going to kids that are going through cancer and chemo, stuff like that. You know, because they ain't losing their hair and everything. And I'm actually going to have I'm growing my hair out, which is the longest it's been in forever. But I'm having a kid, boy or girl, who's going through chemo. They're going to shave my head on April 26th.
That's cool.
So it's, I mean, this is the kind of person I am. You know, I mean, thank God I'm not bald. Thank God I'm not one of those people who's like, I have a hard time growing hair. But at the same time, I'm like, these are kids.
Yeah.
You know?
So what exactly is going on? How are you raising money? Are you looking for donations, and then when you get to a certain number, you're shaving your head, or what exactly is it?
Going through donations. I'm posting links to where people can help donate. Like, I'm not actually like going door to door or anything like that, but I'm posting links where people can donate, and hopefully they will. And and like I said, I got a boy or girl, a young boy or girl that will, they're kids that on April 16th or 26th, excuse me, they'll shave my head. And hopefully the money that we raise will go to benefit them. And I've set up several links on my website, ronlister.us, and fan club at Ron Lister, that kind of thing, as well as my Facebook. And when I get done, hopefully there'll be some people who will go, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah. I would hope so, actually.
So,
Sorry, Chris.
I was just gonna say I think we can also help out by posting links on our Facebook and helping get the word out.
Yeah, we will definitely do that.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Because, like, I'm not really good at the whole Facebooking and all that kind of stuff, but I do the best I can, and I hope that other people will share. And if you guys were to share, that'd be awesome. Because right now I look like Farrah Fawcett.
Nice.
And I even said, like, I'm not going to cut my hair until April 26th, and I meant it. So that way there's enough to shave off that when we're done, who knows, maybe there'll be enough hair to go to locks of care.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's good. So we will share Ron's links here to how you can help the Cancer Fund on our Facebook page and our YouTube page when we release this episode. And we would hope that all of you guys listening right now could go and give a good contribution towards that cause. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode now. We've heard some amazing things from Ron Lester. He's shared some very insightful stories. And
I'm naked.
And he's naked right now.
And
he was drinking Merlot out of a box earlier, so you know he's a
with the straw.
With a straw, nor a normal guy like we are. So we would hope you go and give his causes some attention. And Ron, we want to thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Thank you for having me. If you guys want me again, you know, all you gotta do is ask. I enjoyed it, and I think you guys are a lot of fun. And
we appreciate
I enjoyed being here.
Yeah, next time, just try to speak up a little bit, though. You're a little quiet this episode.
You know, I'll try to. You know what it is? I'm shy.
I could tell.
No, that was amazing. No, we will have you back here soon if you want to. We're going to go to a bi-weekly format here for the show. Starting,
there's nothing bi about me, dude. Seriously, I'm straightly into girls.
So we will have Ron back on the show, and we will follow him on his voyage to make Racing Legacy, because I know it will get made.
Hey,
and,
Ron.
Thank you.
Ron, if
Yes,
we all
sir.
fly out to Texas
Yes.
or wherever you film that when you eventually do it, could we be extras?
Absolutely.
I'll do it for free.
Yes.
But your
Can I
listeners
take my-
can be, dude. Your listeners can be extras.
Can we take our shirts off and stuff? And just like be in the racing stands?
Well, it would be racing in the
Yeah, we
south,
could be
so I'd
NASCAR.
assume.
No, I mean seriously, you gotta understand. It takes a lot to fill up a stand for a race scene like that. I mean, I would love to have you guys just be there, and then have your listeners who are fans of yours, you know, show up just because of the fact they're fans of yours. Have them be extras. I'm absolutely open to it.
All right, so the four of us and our two listeners are going to take a road trip down to Texas.
Yes.
You know what? You know,
I sit next to your mom, Chris.
Here's the positive. After we get Ron Lester on here, you know, I think we'll go up a bit. So if you could help us out, we'll help you out. I think everything's been awesome here. I'd like to deeply appreciate your time for coming on here with us, Ron. And you've said so many
Thank you for having me.
insightful, interesting things, you know, about you and your time in the entertainment industry. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and
I
wrap up.
appreciate you having me.
Yeah. Thank you. And we will talk to you again soon. I can guarantee it within the next 2 or 3 episodes, we'll have you back on. It would be really fun to have you back on with Billy the Fridge. He's a professional wrestler, rapper, entertainment guy from Seattle, Washington. He weighs 500 pounds.
Okay. Well, hold on. Wait, you just said he's a rapper, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, you can play this for him. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Yo, my name is Shoney as a big boy. I'm telling you girls, my love's not a toy. I came to your house, I asked you out. All you do is tell me, get the fuck out. Now I'm making money, I'm driving the Benz. Now you want to do is make it to your little girlfriends. You know, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, slow clap.
So,
You're signed.
tell him that I'll battle him anytime.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So we need to have both of you guys
There's a
on
real fat match.
a couple episodes from now. He would love you though. I think you guys would fucking be awesome on here together. So all right,
Well,
we're gonna wrap
I
this up.
appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, we appreciate it so much, Ron, and you've done great things, and you're going to do awesome things in the future. We're going to wrap up the Freakishly Amazing episode 12 right now. So thank you guys very much. Stay tuned to Ron and Billy and everybody else here in the future, and we'll see you next week.
God bless.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
You know, some of our music, our theme music, is provided for free by podcastthemes.com. If you want to check out more about them, you can find the link for podcastthemes.com on our Facebook page for the Fatcast. If you go to the Fatcast Facebook page, you'll find a link. It will take you to podcastthemes.com.